Okay, in 2020, I graduated high school 10 years ago. Everything is that though. Thank you for tuning in. You're on PSwitch.NYC, the Silent P. You're on my YouTube page. Make sure you click subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell notification to stay connected for everything that we're doing. It's January 1st. In 4 days, I have Wrestle Kingdom 14. We'll be doing a live stream watch party for that. In 2-3 weeks, January 24th, I have Tropicana available for download on iTunes, all streaming services. So make sure you click save, make sure you follow on Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, whatever your streaming service of choice is. Pre-save, add it to your playlist, share it with your friends. It's greatly appreciated. Now, let's get into what actually happened in 2019.
Shit way too lit. If you think I ain't about to get my shit off one time, nigga. This shit too lit. Yeah. This nigga talking about, yo, I just need you to do that all 70 and you know what I mean, you good. This shit too lit, nigga. I'm about to get my shit off. New York City.
The year started off, we went, Reyes and I went to a Benny the Butcher show. Think about boom bap. It's not always great performances, and the thing that super convinced me, the thing that put me over with Griselda was seeing them control the crowd, and it was a hard crowd too, you know, type of people who go see Griselda. They're not just gonna show love to everybody. So it was good to see them be able to maintain that, control that, and it's hands down the best show that I've ever been to at SOB's. Another big thing that happened, the It'sTheBronx show, which I think stirred a lot of controversy. And I'm not against the controversy that was stirred around it. I think a lot of the conversations and things that were talked about and brought up actually needed to happen and actually needed to be spoken about. I will say, as an artist and as one of the performers, I do feel a little bit bad about some of the other performers who were part of it, because I think their expectations of what they thought would get out of it might not have actually happened, and it may not have been anything to do with themselves or anything to do with the organizers. It was just the environment and the situation around it.
Switch.
Keeping up with the performances. I performed at FLC in January. Now, obviously, FLC, for those who don't know it, First Lutheran Church was this metal show that we grew up going to as kids, and you know, it's changed in iterations. It's owned by a whole new group of people now, but the fact that I was able to perform on the same stage that cultivated the person I am by bringing metal bands and punk bands and, you know, people who I grew up watching, people who I grew with, a community that I was raised in, and I was able to perform on that stage, so that was awesome. Moving in another direction, I cut my hair this year. It was the first time I had it short, like a buzz cut fade, in like 10 years probably. So just seeing myself look like that was crazy. What else happened this year? Penny loafers. I got these. I love them, but they got busted. They didn't last. I went on a business trip for work with the firm, which was pretty cool. It was in Montpelier, Vermont, and that was just Vermont is one of my favorite places, I think, in the United States. I've been there a few different times, been to a few different places there, but it was dope, you know, being with my firm, being brought out there, being put into a hotel, being there for conferences. It was a new experience that I at least have not experienced in this industry before. What else happened in 2019? How do I forget this one? Wrestlemania, bro. Wrestlemania in New Jersey. What an experience that was. My first Wrestlemania ever. You know, with a group of friends. It was a whole day.
You suck! You suck! You suck! You suck! You suck! You suck! You deserve it! You deserve it!
You know, had my D-Generation X jersey on, had my Latino World Order flag on around me, and it was hands down one of the most wrestling experiences of my life, you know? It was a long day, long show, standing outside in the parking lot for a long time. Adam Cole, Bebe chants all over the place, but an experience like nothing else. You know, I can't even really describe it. WrestleMania was pretty incredible. I guess another thing, it's a little hard for me to speak about. Not all of 2019 was filled full of happy moments. My connection with somebody very close to me ended. You know, and through that, a few other connections, a few other extensions ended in my life, and it drastically changed who I am. It drastically changed how I feel inside, how I feel externally towards the world. It has left me with scars, with bruises that still haven't completely healed. You know, it changed what the holidays meant for me. It changed what the whole end of the year looked like for me. And I think what summer was supposed to be in my mind.
Uncle Tyler, what son?
What son? Tyler Daddy is too. I'm chilling in the shade all day.
But that's life, you know. You grow and you change, and the things that you go through change you. I had a cat, kind of, and I had to, well, I guess I never got the chance to say goodbye to the cat. Also like a lizard, a bearded dragon, that I never got the chance to say goodbye to. So 2019 wasn't all fun and games, but we move on.
Switch.
Switch.